Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Allie, take it away. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense making the extra pass. Moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Now here's Wall.
Walking foul call. Dylan Griffith. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Clippers now. Here's Wall. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce, he can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Jones, he's checked in for Desmond Bain. Now here's Morant. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Outside Wall. Pass to Morris. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brooks. Jones, the pass to Morant. Jackson with it. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. A leaner. Jump shot is good that time. Morant's got 5 now.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
George finds Wall. The kick out to Morris. The 17-footer. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Morant. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's George. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. All alone. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Now here's George. Leonard for three. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Morant, the pass to Bain. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Wall. Pass to Morris. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Bain. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Clippers trail. Now here's George. Now here's Wall. George finds Wall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wall's got 6.
The lift still there for Wall. Awesome to see him competing, especially when you remember that serious Achilles injury.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. George against Bain. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. From deep, Morant. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game in Memphis. And back in a moment as we'll get underway. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Morant. Brooks against Leonard. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Now here's Brooks. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, George with a steal. On the break. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they...
Oh, my goodness. Throw it down.
Come on.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Wall. Give him 8. George outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's Jackson on the take. Yep, that one's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Such a forceful drive by Jackson Jr. Defense doesn't want to get in his way.
Morant against Wall. Here's Morris. Pass to Zubac. Fires for 3. Offensive board.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Outside Bain. And here's Brooks. Back to Bain. Driving to the basket. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now That's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the Raptors, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Poke loose. Stolen by Wall. Here's George. And that one drops for him. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Steven Adams. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. The Clippers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Jackson, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
George outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
He misses the free throw.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Outside Morant. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Bain, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. George with it, guarded by Morant. From 20 feet. Here's Morris. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Back to Morant. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
22. The Clippers, 23.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Robert Covington is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Jackson, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Batum in at the 5. And here's Jones, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Tillman. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Jones, the pass to Green. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Back to Jones. It's tipped. Jackson with it. And he lobs it up. The lob. Very well done. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Jackson on the wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. Covington played it in with a nice touch off the window. Covington's got his first basket.
A long, strong forward. Covington shows the ability to finish inside.
On the wing, Conchar. Green for three. Counted from distance.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Jackson outside. From outside the arc. Here's Covington. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Green finds Jones. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. No good. A bit long that time. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
And it's Green missing. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Kennard. And he throws it down with one hand.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Batum, pass to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
That one is off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. And again, Memphis no good. And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 14-5 run. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kennard can't get it to go.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Green for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Batum. Out to Covington. Batum in the post. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Ball no good. Memphis trailing here. Morant, the pass to Payne.
Come on, man, take that.
Morant against George. Here's Jackson. Adams finds Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Outside Bain. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 7.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. Both good from the line that time. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Morant against Wall. Over Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Outside Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's George. And the layup falls.
An elite player in this league. It's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now Bain. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Memphis no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Leonard for 3. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with the slam.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Here's Wall. And they'll get another chance. Here's George. And it's good. 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Nice hustle from George on the glass, making an effort to keep the play alive and get the conversion.
Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play. Tight game. He is exactly who you wanted at the line.
And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Morant against Wall. That one goes in. Morant's got 22.
Get this man the ball and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Outside Wall. Pass to Morris. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Ja Morant picks one up.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morant, pass to Adams. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for John Wall.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to George. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
And that's just pure from George. Nice job measuring the defense and taking the mid-range J.
And here's Memphis. They trail by 9. From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Outside Wall. From deep. So the Clippers win it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards looking it over. Offline with his three. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Morant outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Russell with it. He's picked up by Morant. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Count that one.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. Looking for their first basket of the game. Here's Morant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Now Russell. Now the pass to Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Trains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Towns. So the wing on the left. McDaniels passes to Russell. Here's Towns. Gobert with a screen on Adams. Gobert, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Brooks with the bucket.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Russell passes to Towns. Gobert in the corner. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
The call on the court is a jump ball.
Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range, Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Outside Edwards. Passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Kicks to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
To the wing right side. Towns sets the pick for Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
No good on the second free throw. Pass to Bain. The dish to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Russell. uses the glass to finish the lane. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Goes up on the high post. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And stolen by Russell. Towns with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Gobert, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
The Timberwolves converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Morant outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
He hits the second from the line. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Pass to Bain. Outside for Jackson. Morant finds Brooks. Tries again. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Second chance shot. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Here's Morant driving inside. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Payne against Edwards. And the pass to Gobert. Clock at 4, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Morant passes to Bain. Morant kicks to Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Morant with the steal. Bain passes to Brooks, and the layup falls. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Good on the second free throw. .114 left in the first half of basketball. Edwards against Bain. Edwards, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Russell against Morant. Comes up empty down low. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. McDaniels kicks to Edwards to the inside. Gobert. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. The 3 from Morant. Sinks the three-pointer. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Right side Russell. Towns down low. Guarded by Jackson. Towns, no luck. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Gets it off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we read.
The Timberwolves, 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. We've got Prince. Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. And here's Jones. Reed with the block. Here's Noel. Passes it to Reed. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Here's Conchar. Guarded by Prince. It's tipped. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Conchar. He dishes it to Williams. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside, Jones. It's the rebound. They kick it out to Green. Jones dishes to Green. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. A second chance effort. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. The shot's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Back to Williams. It's Jones on the way. The 3. Williams' shot is off.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And McLaughlin gets it to go.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jones for 3. No good. Shot missing. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's McLaughlin. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
On the wing, Green. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's McLaughlin. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Conchar, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
For Minnesota, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Anderson a screen on Jones. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got 7. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Nifty move. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Jones. From deep. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Minnesota leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Lays it up off the glass. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 7. And and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Jones. Green is out there with Williams. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Russell dishes to Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now here's Jones. Nice D from Russell. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on their shooters a little more effectively.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside, Edwards. Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Morant missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 7. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Towns the screen. McDaniels passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And the rejection by Towns. It's Russell with the drive. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Shot clock at 6. There's Russell with the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant finds Adams. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
He is a scoring machine right now, but he needs more support from his teammates if they want to win this one.
Bane against Edwards. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Now here's Morant for 3. And they recover it. The feed to Adams. Back to Morant. Gobert pulls it in.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Outside, Russell fires for 3. It's good from long range. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Timberwolves.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense, will force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for D'Angelo Russell.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Edwards against Bain. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Memphis with it. A 12-point game. Brooks kicks to Morant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great pass by Brooks, showing the leadership here that he showed in college. The kid just makes plays.
Edwards with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
It's coming up. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Towns. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Leonard. Now here's Zubac. Clock at 4. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Minnesota basketball.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Russell, the pass to Gobert. It's George on the wing. To the inside. Morris down low, covered by Towns. Morris can't hit. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by the Clippers. Here's Edwards. Cans it with nobody near him. Edwards got his second basket.
Well, the calling card of the #1 selection in his draft class, Anthony Edwards can flat score the basketball.
Here's Wall. Leonard outside. Pulls it. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Towns down low. He's working on Morris.
Dominant on the boards. Karl Anthony Towns knows I can get points on the board by getting to the offensive glass.
Wall against Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Zubac high post. Shot on the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's Wall, following the score by Minnesota. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Clippers missing. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
And the big finish by Wall.
Well, the vertical on display by John Wall. My goodness.
Outside Russell. Inside. Towns can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
And the Clippers have possession. Morris outside. In the air. Wall against Russell. And he buries his first look.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Here's George. Crafty move. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
The open shot by Edwards. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And
The previous play is under
The
review.
question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pulls up. George's shot is off.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Up top, Wall, guarded by Russell. Wall gets the bucket.
We're talking 6'3", 210 pounds. John Wall's frame deceptive at the lead guard position. Interior scoring is not an issue.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Edwards against George. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Towns. Edwards has got 7 points in the game. Outside Wall. It's George on the wing. Morris for 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Russell finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Over Edwards. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Left side McDaniels. Towns for 3. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Well, defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
It's rebounded by George.
That is a rarity. If he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Carries it down low. Give him 8.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Russell. From deep. Gobert finds Edwards. Back to Gobert. And they double up Gobert. And stolen by Leonard. Morris, right side. Right side Wall. A minute 4 left in the second period. For 3, George. That shot is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Gobert. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's George. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's George. The kick out to Wall. It's blocked by Gobert.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
When John Wall has been healthy, this guy has been a consistently solid force with his speed and ability to get downhill. Really incredible awareness.
And so it's Minnesota closing out this. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Clippers, 19. The Timberwolves, 26.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So for Minnesota right now, they've got Kyle Anderson, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Jackson gets the bucket.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Noel drives in, banked it in off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Up top, Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
We know Reggie Jackson has the quickness to get inside and the toughness to make a play, folks.
And so Jackson nails both of them. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Reid, good.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Out to Covington. Pass to Kennard. And here's Jackson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's the drive. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And another shot. Pass to Noel. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Jackson with it. He has 6. Here's Mann. Tries a 10-footer. Clock at 6. Out to Covington. Clippers keep it alive. Count it. Good.
Well, two things working in Batum's favor right there. He's got a great sense for positioning. He's also got size and length.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. To the paint. Here's Mann. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Over to the left wing. Now Reed. Outside, Anderson. Back to Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reed's got 6 points.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance. After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And the free throw, no good. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for McLaughlin. Here's Edwards. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. He's got 9.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Russell against Wall. It's George on the wing. And the Clippers miss again.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. Down low. Here's Anderson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good.
Oh, incredible!
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. It's deflected. Leonard on the wing. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Corner shot. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Towns. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Here's Wall. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Zubats. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
The kick out to Morris. Back to Wall. 5 on the clock. Up and over Russell. Wall, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Stolen by Wall. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. George against Edwards. George's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Rudy Gobert is in rhythm, and it's not often you see him dominate from the offensive end, but right now he's cooking.
Out to Leonard. 19-footer. Morris finds Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look. Well, that possession, to me, highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Edwards for 3. Towns down low, guarded by Morris. And here's Edwards outside. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one.
George, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. George with a steal. Wall on the take. Pass to Morris. Outside Wall. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game.
And the clock went down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Timberwolves.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Rudy Gobert.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Morris for 3. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris against Towns. Pass to Russell. Tipped. George drives in. And the jam by George.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Now here's Gobert. And he lobs it up top. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put up. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it, so much emotion, teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hype where the crowd is really into it, so let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Now, here's George. Releases. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Morant passes to Bain. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Leonard inside, guarded by Morant. Zubac, no good.
Foul Clippers. Ivica Zubac.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
Morant, no good on the free throw. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Now, here is George. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Morant scanning the floor. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Morant kicks to Bain. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Wall against Morant. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside. No good that time. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. 3-point lead. Adams dishes to Jackson. And the rejection by Zubac. Wall finds George. From the top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. George has got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
That puts them in the lead.
What an athlete as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
One-on-one here. Stolen by Jackson. Morris against Morant. Stolen by Zubac. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's George. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Morant throws it down.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
And Wall with the slam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
George passes to Leonard. Knocks down the 3-ball. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant against Wall. And Morant throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Wall, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center. Leonard kicks to Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Down low. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
George with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant. Good work defensively by Morris. Wall dishes to George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Adams against Wall. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And a strong guard. Wall takes the hit and still can convert.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Morant outside. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Wall against Morant. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 6 points.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. George against Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Pass to Jackson on the wing. Bain for the 3. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. They get it back. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Wall with the steal. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And using his quick, active hands, Wall has a knack for propelling fast breaks into action.
Morant finds Jackson. At the top of the key, Brooks. Back to Jackson. A baseline J. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here's George. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The throw good, Paul George.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
Up top, Morant, covered by Wall. And it's Morant missing. Leonard inside. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
I'm not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Clippers, 31. Grizzlies, 23.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. They've got Batum. Robert Covington out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's man in at the shooting guard position. Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
6 to shoot. Here's Covington, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 8, and the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Covington's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Clippers leading by 7. Here's man. Pass to Kennard. Covington a screen on Green. Kennard the pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Jones looking for an opening. Green kicks to Jones. Back to Green. Passes it to Conchar. Here's Tillman. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Batum. Conchar pulls it in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Knocks it loose. Jones the pass to Aldama. Jones drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Clippers leading by 7. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Covington. Conchar pulls it in. Covington's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Green. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup.
Surprising, the defense. I think Green puts the ball on the floor and drives and finishes.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Here's man. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Green, the pass to Tillman. Got a hand on it.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Kicks it out to Jones. The pass to Aldama. No good off the back of the rim. The Clippers in the lead. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shoots from 12. A shot by Batum, no good. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Jackson. Off target at the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Tillman. It's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. On defense, the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Jones kicks to Green. And another miss by Memphis. Clippers leading by 5. And here's Leonard. He has 5. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Green, the pass to Tillman. Off with the layup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Yep, that one goes. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
All taking his time here. Banked in off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant dishes to Adams. Bain kicks to Brooks. Here's Morant. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. And the Clippers miss again. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's Bain. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
At the line for
Free throw drops for Leonard. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Wall's shot is off.
Foul Clippers. John Wall. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
Desmond Bain. One shot.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
From deep, George. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Bain for 3. And no good that time. Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Shoots the 3. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. Kicks it to Adams. It's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Up the floor. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Payne for 3. Excellent D there from George.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Up top, Leonard. Morris outside. He kicks the wall. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. And Wall able to finish. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morant passes to Adams. This one for 3. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside, Wall. 1:07 left in the game. Here's Zubac. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant, right side. Money!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Wall. Leonard looking over the floor. To the paint. Morris, no good. And here are the Grizzlies. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wall, no luck. It's Morant with the drive. It's good!
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his face.
Let's make some noise. We are the 6th man.
On the inbound. Good!
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports at another exciting edition. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Moran. Jackson outside. Back to Moran. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Outside Russell. Now here's Edwards. Guarded by Bane. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create. Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Russell to pass to Gobert.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for Minnesota.
And he's good on the second. Here's Morant. Stolen. McDaniels with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Edwards. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Bane. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Bane with it. Left side, Morant. Pass to Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Morant, pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Russell against Morant. To the middle. Here's Towns. Can't cash it in from close range. Memphis trailing here. Up top, Morant. Guarded by Russell. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And the dunk by Jackson.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
It's scooped up. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Morant with it. Russell covering. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. And stolen by Edwards. Outside for Russell. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Towns passes to Gobert. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Inside, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Jackson, pass to Adams. Jackson outside. Intercepted. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
From the inbound. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So at the end of 1 quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Now here's Gobert. Edwards for three. And he misses the shot again. Only 2 of 7 in this one. Memphis leading. Here's Bane. The shot comes out. Oh, good D by Edwards. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Towns gets the bucket.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 6.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Edwards finds Gobert. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. 7 points in the game.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
From deep, Bane. Out to the right wing. Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Minnesota has possession. After the basket by Memphis. From behind the arc. And there's Russell on the assist by Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Now Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Out to the wing. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from 3. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The first one falls.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7. High post Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Right side Bane. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
McDaniels can't hit. On the wing, Bane, guarded by Edwards. Bane, the pass to Jackson. It's blocked by Gobert. Ja Morant, he's feeling.
The Grizzlies, 24.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Prince in at the 3. And that's the group of Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Reid. Conchar pulls it in. Well, Memphis shooting it at 52%. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reid. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Williams is checked in for Tillman. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stolen by Jones. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Conchar going inside, rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Reid, rebounded by Green.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
Green, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Green. Here's McLaughlin. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Reid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Naz Reid.
And he makes both free throws. Memphis leading. Outside Jones. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Green with a screen on Anderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he sinks the second. Here's McLaughlin looking for his first basket, still in this one. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
First personal foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for Minnesota.
That one misses. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Here's Conchar. He drops it from range. Conchar's got 5.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Jones. On the wing, Green. Jones in the post. Oh, and Reed with a block. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter here. Misses from close range. For Memphis, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Down low. Anderson passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Here's Green. Oh, and Reed with a block. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's McLaughlin. And he makes it on the layup. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Here's Conchar. 5 points in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And so he makes both from the line. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Outside Edwards. This for the tie. The Grizzlies pull it in. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
And here's Russell to the middle. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 5. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Memphis, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Here's Gobert. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Morant against Towns. Outside for Brooks. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Russell with the ball. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Really left him alone that time.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's Morant. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Towns, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Memphis, Morant. 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now here's Russell. Inside. And there's Towns on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Outside Morant. And there's the drive. Good work there as it goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Now here's McDaniels. To the left wing. Towns for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points, and when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Morant finds Bain. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams. Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards.
Right there. Oh, my goodness, that was quick.
What a nasty finish.
And a big-time jam right there.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Shots good by Morant.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
Now here's Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, it's not easy to have all eyes on you in these moments, but you know what? Edwards, he's shown he can handle it. He can be the clutch guy.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Adams. Goes up again. Jackson gets the bucket.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous.
Now here's Edwards to take the lead. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Morant against Russell. Edwards. Here's Towns.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Morant finds Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Downs with the ball. No good.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards for 3. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Dream speech.
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the one spot. Now, here is Morris. Clock at 6. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Leonard. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Towns, a screen on George. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Here's the pass to Zubac. Right side, Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The tray. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Leonard against Towns. Outside Leonard. pass to Zubac. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Edwards. Stolen by Zubac. Ball taking his time here. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's too close. When Wall gets a shot that deep inside, it is almost automatic. And Kawhi Leonard, with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
First team foul.
Outside, Wall. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
That time, Russell just sneaks in there on the drive. Defender couldn't react in time, and that was all she wrote. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Wall. He has 6. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here is Edwards. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. George looking around. Kicks to Morris. Back to George. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Edwards, and the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Edwards finds McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Edwards with the stop.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Up top, Leonard. McDaniel's defending. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaden McDaniel. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Edwards looking it over. Good on the triple. Edwards got 5.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Outside Edwards. The feed now to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Outside Wall. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Edwards against George. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Edwards passes to Russell. It's John Wall with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
That free throw good from George.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
They need this. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Wall passes to Morris. Zubats kicks to Wall. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Count the basket. Wall's got 8.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Feeds to Gobert. Gobert double teamed for 3. Edwards. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Wall. And he drives in. Another one falls for the Clippers.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Knocked loose. Minnesota again turning it over. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside for George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
The kick out to Wall. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
And so it's Los Angeles. Close. All right, David, thank you. And
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 12. The Clippers, 32.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. Mann subbed in for George.
And you got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
McLaughlin. It's John Wall with the rebound. Wall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kennard kicks to Wall. From about 19 feet, the shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to McLaughlin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. And there's the drive. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Timberwolves trail by 20. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clipper shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Deflects the pass and stolen by Prince. Knocked away. Here's Mann. He's covered by Anderson. And here's Kennard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Batum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
Nicholas Batum, 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington kicks to Kennard. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Jackson. Batum inside. The layup off target. Here's Noel. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Reed. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
That one is no good. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Pass to Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Jackson down low, off on the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And he gets it to go. Reeves got 4 points in the quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. .41 seconds left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And the 3 off target. Here's Mann. He's covered by Anderson. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got his first 2 points.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's McLaughlin. Over to the wing. From deep, Prince. That one, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Look. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Misses the 3. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's George. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Driving the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Here's George. Outside Leonard. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Out to Edwards. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Jackson against Russell. Kicks it out to Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Up top, Edwards. And the rejection by Zubats. Outside Jackson. A three from Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
How about the ball hawking defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Morris, no good. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards over to the left wing. Leonard with the steal. Jackson down low. Edwards there. Here's Morris. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Three-pointer. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Leonard on the wing. The 19-foot shot. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the dunk by Jackson.
A decisive finish for Reggie Jackson at the rim.
Edwards against George. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Outside, Russell tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5, and again the turnover by the Clippers.
John Wall.
There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Russell. He kicks it to Gobert. Outside, Edwards. From downtown, the Timberwolves again can't hit. On the wing, George. It's stolen by Gobert. So the Clippers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the...
All right, David, great.